Now, this is disgusting subject matter. So, please do not watch. It might make you vomit. I mean, I don't like to talk about horrific, the worst taboo subjects. But, unfortunately, that was my life. I'm just upset. No, I'm not obsessed. No, this is just, distant from me. I love myself when I ran away from home when I was 37 years old. And, I was told that, I'm not sure, there was a lady at F&M, and she said, you'll never ever heal unless you get away from your perpetrator. If you're living with your abuser, you'll never heal. I was living with my abuser. 37, I ran away, so I'm like trying to figure out, okay, when did I talk to that lady at F&M? She's doing sexual assault thing, healing, which, I would be for. Okay. And I thought I could counsel ladies that were sexually assaulted. Well, I could easily, but the person has to be like, it all depends on the person. They have to be willing to heal. They have to be willing to, my worst abuser never ever healed. But he's a great actor. He's a good liar. Pretend I'm a narcissist. Who cares? But, okay, I'm gonna, bring up, that's my taboo, disgusting subject. Him saying that I raped my child. Okay. Unfortunately, me and my children were raped, so that has to be the worst trauma that you could do to me, being in a state of being attacked all the time. So Jesus healed me, time and time again. Jesus' blood healed me, kept me sane. Nothing else. That's why nobody can put down Jesus, morgue official, YouTuber. I don't care how much he tries to put down my Lord Jesus. He can't do it. Absolutely not. That's what made me sane. And I love Richard Lorenzo Jr.'s testimony, as well as this new young gentleman who thought that he should get rid of his tattoos. Like, why would you do that? Actually, he has a tattoo around his neck. I like his tattoos, like chosen and his aligned tattoo. Why would you get rid of your tattoos? There's nothing wrong. Yeah, it doesn't make him ugly or anything. Like, I have to clean up for the Lord. Like, sin is all around you. Demons are all around you. Why would you do that? So, getting off the subject, what was I talking about? There's gentlemen for Terry J. Jr. and King Justice. When you that's how quickly thoughts can pass. Okay. So anyway, I was talking about my worst abuser, pretend I'm a narcissist, and he attacked my brain to say that I raped my child, which, see, I never wanted my child to be raped, so that, okay, even though the Lord Jesus healed me, right, when an insane abuser, Satan, when he keeps on attacking and attacking and attacking, like I was attacked every day. So just imagine that We're not going to take it video. Imagine that 1 minute where that father is screaming at his son on the bed. Just imagine that for an hour. Okay. And then that happened to me ever since I can remember, to be able, for me not to be able to learn anything or take anything in. Like Sam and Lewis were the Louisiana Purchase, and I was unfortunately kidnapped. And the one guy that liked me, he's like, were you sheltered? Were you homeschooled? Because you don't know anything. And that's the father of my 2 children, late Arthur Hesnelt III. He was the same way. Like, did you ever go to school? I mean, guys that really, they were abusive guys, don't get me wrong. But there was a side of them that they actually was tender-hearted, and they actually loved. I can't even say, I would not even go as far as saying, they didn't have love, but cared at some level. So maybe God cared through them somehow. Like God can speak through people, or like if you don't know one godly person, God can speak through someone around you. At work, at somebody at the bus stop, something that you have to hear. You'll make it. You'll get through this. You'll make it. Keep it up. Just a total stranger. You don't have anybody else in your life. So somebody you talk to who might be an abuser God will talk through them. So, alright, getting back to being what child molesters do. They groom and condition their victims. So I was already healed. No, I wasn't healed, sorry. I mean, my late husband in 2020, he abused me to death. So, I was through it, of wanting to die so many times from pretending about narcissism, my late husband, and then the abusers before that. Like, I had about 10 narcissists altogether, and I don't even want to remember them. I mean, it's not good to remember abuse, right? It's not good to go to counseling and rehash all that again, reliving it. Why are you doing that? Well, if that's all that happened in an individual's life, that's really sad, But yeah, that's what they have to deliberately forget, and that's true healing. And I deliberately forgot through Jesus' blood. I don't know how another could be. I guess Sybil had a counselor who had God in her counselor, and I have no idea how that woman became sane. She was totally tortured every second of her childhood, thrown down the stairs, hung upside down, her insides were eaten out because of what she did to her in the kitchen, and she had the whole, she was child molested in front of her schoolmates. So she's like 5 years old, and her mom has, it's just disgusting shit. You're not supposed to watch this video. Whatever, she stuck up her paternal, and she was like 5 years old. I only saw this movie once, and never gonna watch it again. Something like knitting needles, just, in front of her schoolmates. Okay, this is simple. Okay, ruined her insides by putting, ammonia, the stupid book, A Child Called It. Okay, I don't even, that kid was abused to death, but, there's parts of that book that he wouldn't have survived, which would have been going into a small bathroom with no ventilation, and you mix pneumonia with bleach in a bucket, let's just say you have half and half, gallon, and that kid's gonna be dead in a half hour. Those fumes go together. So, I don't believe his story. Alright, we're getting back to Sybil. I don't know how she survived. Seriously. Like, her mom tortured her, like, every step of the way. She somehow went to school, and she spaced out. And she met her counselor, and, I have no idea, but 16 personalities she made up in her head to survive her Satan mom. And somehow she did. Okay, why did I bring all that up? Because my worst abuser kept on saying I raped Alexander, which is horrific. Okay, so so he rapes children and he rapes. Okay, so that's why he hates himself, takes off his mask, and he was attacking me for 4 months. Like, continual attack. It's not like one day. Oh yeah, after attacking me for 3 months. Oh, you like a big bowl of ice cream and honey? Like, oh my god, this bowl was like a big huge salad bowl. A big huge bowl. Like over a tub of ice cream that you get from Turkey Hill, the biggest tubs, 2 pints or whatever the hell, 2 quart, I don't know. I haven't bought Turkey Hill ice cream in such a long time. I haven't seen that for a while. And then it was vanilla ice cream with honey. Oh yeah, that's nice, but that's me being tortured for 3 months. Like, the little demons in his mind were like, maybe if I give her some ice cream, maybe she'll think I'm okay. No, you're never okay. You're a nutcase. He's totally in denial, unless he is able to be real and open up to be out of denial, which he'd never ever do that. If you are a certain way and you're, people do not change. Entities do not change. No, he will never, ever change. So, yeah, he kept on screaming at me that I raped Alex. That's why he is my worst abuser. Or was my worst abuser. Made me want to die, saying that shit. Okay, because I was going to jump over the Columbia Bridge because my kids were child molested. I was like, you can't mind fuck me like that and expect me to not want to kill myself. So he made me want to kill myself by continually screaming at me that I raped Alex. It's just continual attack. When are you gonna repent? Right now. When are you gonna repent? What are you gonna do with your life? When are you gonna repent? You're so ungrateful. You're such the worst person in the whole wide world. What's wrong with you? God. How the hell that I was forced to put up with. Just disgusting. So that's why he was my worst abuser, and you can't tell a person who was traumatized by being harmed that way, child molested, and having I'm a mother who would care about my kids being child molested. Alright, so that killed me and made me want to die. So he made me want to die. He never gave a shit about me. He knows how many kids he raped. He knows what he did in his life. He's secretive. Like, yeah. I don't know, he watches